Imagine standing between two great rivers, where the earth is rich and the air is thick with the promise of stories untold. The sun warming your face, you feel the same gentle breeze that once greeted the earliest dreamers of humanity. This is Mesopotamia, the legendary land between the rivers, often called the cradle of civilization, where the seeds of our modern world were first sown. Here, the first cities rose from the fertile soil, the earliest laws were etched in stone, and the first written words were pressed into clay, shaping the very foundation of society. It's humbling to walk where history itself began, to tread the same paths as those who invented writing, government, and monumental architecture. This isn't just a trip to see ruins, it's a journey back to the dawn of human ambition, where every stone and artifact whispers of innovation and hope. The people here were pioneers, visionaries who dared to imagine a world beyond mere survival. They saw muddy plains and envisioned a future, transforming wild landscapes into thriving fields and bustling cities. By taming rivers and planting crops, they built the world's first great cities, places alive with art, trade, and ideas, where merchants bartered and poets composed hymns to the gods. Our adventure is to peel back the layers of time, to walk ancient streets and read the first words ever written, to feel the pulse of a civilization that still echoes in our own. Standing where kings and poets once stood, you feel the echoes of their lives, their triumphs and struggles resonating through the ages. Empires rose and fell here, each leaving clues for us to discover, stories carved in stone buried beneath centuries of dust. So come with me, let's leave the modern world behind and explore wonders, ziggurats that touch the sky, laws carved in stone, and the people who started it all. We'll meet Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians, ancient yet surprisingly familiar, their stories woven into the fabric of our own lives. This is more than a history lesson. It's an invitation to witness the dawn of civilization, to stand at the threshold of humanity's greatest adventure. Our journey begins now. Where is Mesopotamia today? You won't find it on a modern map, but its heart lies in present-day Iraq. The Tigris and Euphrates still flow, nourishing the land as they did millennia ago. Mesopotamia's influence stretched into Syria, southeastern Turkey, and western Iran, a crossroads of ancient cultures. This region became a melting pot where ideas and innovations traveled along river highways. The land itself remembers, even as modern cities rise. Visiting today means seeing ancient landscapes beneath new skylines. The geography is unchanged, the same hills and plains the Sumerians knew. Despite recent turmoil, preserving this heritage is vital. These stories belong to all humanity. The map may have changed, but the spirit of Mesopotamia endures. Here, the past and present are forever intertwined. Mesopotamians didn't just live, they invented the future. Their greatest gift? Writing, a tool that would forever change the course of human history and connect generations across time. The Sumerians' cuneiform script turned humble clay tablets into the world's first books, laws, and stories. With each impression, they recorded myths, trade, and the earliest chronicles of civilization. Cities like Uruk and Babylon rose as the first true metropolises, with mighty walls, grand temples, and bustling markets teeming with life and commerce. Here they organized society, created governments, and built the very foundations of urban life, crafting order from chaos and shaping the destiny of millions. Justice was revolutionized by Hammurabi's code, laws carved in stone for all to see, ensuring fairness and accountability in a complex world. Mesopotamians mapped the stars, divided hours into 60 minutes, and invented the wheel, pioneering discoveries that still guide our lives today. Their ingenious irrigation systems turned harsh deserts into breadbaskets, feeding cities and making the land bloom with abundance. Every city today owes something to their urban planners, whose vision for streets, neighborhoods, and public spaces echoes through time. Their innovations, writing, law, timekeeping, are the building blocks of our world, forming the invisible framework of modern society. They laid the groundwork for civilization, one brilliant idea at a time, inspiring countless generations to dream, build, and discover. From astronomy to agriculture, their legacy is everywhere, woven into the very fabric of our daily lives. Mesopotamia was the world's first laboratory of progress, a place where human ingenuity flourished and the seeds of civilization were sown. Their ideas still shape our lives, reminding us that the spirit of innovation is truly timeless. Babylon, just the name conjures images of grandeur and legend. It was once the beating heart of Mesopotamia, a city that stood at the crossroads of history and myth, where stories of gods and kings were born. Visiting its ruins south of Baghdad, you sense the ambition of its builders. The scale of the city, even in its ruined state, is awe-inspiring. Massive walls and sprawling streets hint at a civilization that dreamed on a grand scale. Nebuchadnezzar II transformed Babylon, building the dazzling Ishtar Gate, blue-glazed, adorned with dragons and bulls. This monumental gateway was not just an entrance, but a symbol of power and divine protection, welcoming visitors with its vibrant colors and intricate designs. Walking the processional way, you follow in the footsteps of ancient kings and priests. Imagine the grand parades, the music, and the crowds that once filled these streets during religious festivals and royal ceremonies. The city's heart led to the great temple of Marduk, designed to humble all who entered. This sacred space was the spiritual center of Babylon, where prayers and offerings were made to the chief god of the city. The hanging gardens, whether myth or reality, show the Babylonians' love of beauty and engineering. These legendary gardens, said to be built for a homesick queen, captured the imagination of the ancient world and remain one of its greatest mysteries. Today, Babylon is quiet, but with imagination, its markets and ziggurats come alive. You can almost hear the distant echoes of merchants, craftsmen, and storytellers who once filled these bustling streets. Astronomers once studied the stars atop Etemenanke, perhaps inspiring the Tower of Babel. Their observations helped shape early science as Babylon became a center for learning and discovery. Babylon reminds us, even the mightiest cities fade, but their stories endure. The rise and fall of this city is a powerful reminder of the passage of time and the legacy left behind. Here, history whispers through every stone. Each inscription and artifact tells a tale of ambition, faith, and the enduring human spirit. Babylon's legacy is a testament to human ambition and creativity, echoing through the ages and inspiring all who walk among its ruins today. South of Babylon lies Ur, home of the Great Ziggurat, a massive stepped pyramid rising from the desert. Built by King Ur-Nammu for the moon god Nana, it still dominates the landscape. Standing at its base, you feel awe at its scale and purpose, a bridge between earth and sky. Ur was more than its ziggurat. Excavations revealed royal tombs filled with gold, jewelry, and musical instruments. These treasures show a society rich in art and craftsmanship. Yet the tombs also reveal a darker side. Servants sacrificed to accompany rulers into the afterlife. The past can be both inspiring and unsettling. Visiting Ur is a powerful reminder of ancient achievements and mysteries. Here, faith, power, and artistry converged. The ziggurat stands as a monument to human imagination. What was daily life like in a Sumerian city? Farmers rose with the sun, tending barley and wheat along irrigation canals. Craftsmen shaped clay, wove cloth, and forged bronze in bustling workshops. The city's narrow streets buzzed with artisans, traders, and livestock. The marketplace was the city's heart. Barter, not money, ruled the day. Homes were mud brick, clustered around courtyards. Meals were simple: bread, dates, fish, and thick beer. Life was communal, lived in courtyards and on rooftops. Hardship was common, but so was a sense of shared purpose. Ordinary people built the foundations of civilization one day at a time. Mesopotamians still speak to us through thousands of cuneiform tablets. These aren't just royal decrees, they're letters, contracts, schoolwork, even complaints. Holding a tablet is holding a moment of ancient life. In scribal schools, students practiced cuneiform, leaving behind their struggles and doodles. Proverbs and riddles reveal their humor and wisdom. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the world's first great stories, explores friendship, loss, and the search for meaning. Its grief and longing are timeless. Tablets give voice to everyday people, marriage contracts, legal disputes, family letters. These details make history real and relatable. Through clay tablets, ancient lives become vivid and human. Their words bridge the gap of millennia. Why care about a vanished civilization? Because Mesopotamia's story is our story. Standing before the ziggurat of Ur, you feel the endurance of human creativity. Mesopotamia's history is one of resilience. Cities built, destroyed, rebuilt. It teaches us that civilizations are fragile, but the human spirit is strong. Their achievements, writing, law, cities, are the shared inheritance of all humanity. Exploring the past sparks curiosity and connects us across time. The questions they asked, who are we, where did we come from, still matter. By learning their story, we better understand our own. Our journey through Mesopotamia ends, but its legacy lives on. We've walked in the footsteps of kings, scribes, and ordinary people. Mesopotamia's ideas, writing, law, time, shape our daily lives. Empires crumble, but stories and ideas endure. The torch of curiosity and ingenuity has been passed to us. Protecting this heritage and sharing these stories is our responsibility. History is a grand adventure that belongs to everyone. The more we learn about the past, the better we understand ourselves. The wonders of Mesopotamia are a gift. Let's remain curious and keep exploring. The journey never truly ends.